What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more FireRed Betrays Me for 4 months straight. We're getting close to hitting odds in LeafGreen too, by the way. That number... LeafGreen's had no heat on it. But the number is getting kind of high. We're just a few hundreds below Ponyta's number. Are we feeling Ponyta? Alright, let's get out of here and go to the other grass patch. This strategy has yielded no results. This strategy has yielded no winners, no results, but I'll keep doing it. For the vibes. Oh, Booper's misplaced on the vertical. There we go. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Oh, you got your shiny type null. Nice. We should have been able to shiny hunt the gift null that you get in Sword and Shield. Why'd they have to be so brutal about shiny locks on the Switch era games, chat? They've been so brutal about them. Is Digimon up done maintenance yet? No. Aww. I was like 100 away from getting to Tamer level, or whatever it's called, 17. Rank 17. How have they done this? Why are they doing this? Oh, you're going after Squirtle. Good luck. Hopefully Squirtle doesn't betray. Are we getting out of shiny hell? You can bet all your Booper nuggies if you feel like the vibes have shifted, chat. All right. See, this is appropriate music. Wait, why is it auto-cropping my vertical on YouTube? That's not great. What's up, everybody? We're back with more FireRed LeafGreen after a long 3 days of building Lego. Hey Murray, thanks for the dollary do. I appreciate it. I know the maintenance started right before I got to the next Tamer rank. I'm so sad. It's taken forever.
Welcome back.
Hey Cam, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Okay, there's too many Twitch things in my way. I can't get to my emotes. 1, 2, 3, 4! Thank you for the 4 months of support. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's like I've got this the ad thing. I've got Audible going on right now. Like, can't get to my boopers, my precious boopers. What's up, everybody? Can't do any more. Oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. Even the smallest amounts I appreciate. They really do help. Booper rhymes with pooper. That's what we were calling Galarian, not Galarian, Paldean Wooper. The pooper whooper. I used to have a Paldean Booper emote, but the masses didn't appreciate it, chat. Nobody used it. I made it myself too. With it had like little crossbones. It was great. Whooper booper pooper scooper. But we are approaching Worlds. Worlds will be next week, right? Yeah, it's the 20th. So in 10 days, we'll have, I'm so curious as to what the Pokopia announcement is gonna be. I was thinking about this, chat. You know what I want to see in Pokopia for a future update? I'd love to see some, like, theme park, like some basic theme park rides, like a Ferris wheel, or maybe like a basic... I mean, I guess you could make a roller coaster with the minecart. But I think some cute little basic carnival rides in Pokopia that Pokemon could ride would be real fun. Maybe that's my love of roller coaster games. Infiltrating. Wait, they give you physical cards if you do all the challenges? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, I'm gonna view my own stream on YouTube right now just to see how it looks. It's just showing the standard layout. I don't know. You might get selected to get physical cards if you complete the DK challenge. Oh, so it's not even guaranteed? Oh, that's a bummer. Physical 39 card set. I used some Nintendo Platinum points. Sometimes Nintendo does giveaways and stuff that you can enter with Platinum points, so I entered the Nintendo Crocs giveaway for like 5 Platinum points. I've never won a single one. Well, maybe this time it'll be different. But that's one way to spend your Platinum points if you're interested in that type of thing. If you do all the challenges, you get the cards. What do they... Hold on, what do they look like? Rumble in the Jungle. I love those old original Donkey Kong Country renders. Those 3D renders, they're so charming. Yeah, those are sick. I have a... Chat, I've been so frustrated. I can't believe people are still doing this. So I see... First of all, I saw it on Twitter News yesterday. And then I see this. Nintendo of America eases a potential return, remakes, or general port of beloved Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver games. Do you want to know what the teaser was, chat? Do you want to know what the tweet in question that this is talking about? Game rant. It's this. This is the tweet in question. A Pokopia tweet. Dude. Please. What are we doing here? Uh-oh, don't scroll down too far. Uh-oh. I mean, Honestly, something broken clock. What do you mean if oh man. Just poured it up. What are we talking about? This is nothing. This is a nothing story. What do you mean beloved, dude? No, they are beloved, actually. No quotes. Oh, jeez. I had to talk about that because it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, is it a slow news day? Is it a slow news day? What is going on? Dude, check it out. This Pocopia tweet secretly means nothing. It means nothing. Yeah, I actually have a few tweets that are like that, Cacturn, that I saved to talk about tonight. It's an epidemic. It really is an epidemic. Hey, the 70 stream streak. I mean, I like to call them Gen 7 Zoomers. That's my nickname for those types of people. I can't believe Game Rant. Yeah, Nintendo of America teases. They tease nothing. They tease nothing. But yeah, this this tweet made me laugh out loud, chat. I'm stealing this, by the way. If your fave Pokemon is Gen 1 or 2, I kind of automatically assume it's LARP until proven otherwise. I understand the sentiment, but do okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Johnny 5th grade. I understand the sentiment, but I do need people to understand how insufferable it is to like a Pokemon for over 20 years and then Johnny 5th grade shows up and says you're a fake fan. Johnny 5th grade, that's a good one. Maybe we should start, instead of Sun and Moon Zoomers, they're Johnny 5th graders. If your favorite Pokemon is Gen 1 or 2, I kind of automatically assume it's LARP. Like, we need to start hunting these people for sport. What an obnoxious... They're not even Twitter blue. They're just spouting utter diarrhea from their mouth for the love of the game. Johnny 5th grade. What's up, everybody? And then we have responses. I understand the sentiment. I understand the sentiment towards the sentiment. Great English structure there. Johnny 5th grade. If you're a fan for over 20 years, I doubt all your faves are from Gen 1 and 2. Where do these, like... where do these people get off saying things like this? Seriously. Oh, that's such a great Dugong card. Weasel has shooters. You ever notice that? Weasel has a lot of shooters. My son will not be disrespected by Johnny 5th grade. Ruined by LARPers. Like, what are you talking about? No. Johto's the second worst region? No, it's not. If you think Johto's worse than Gen 9 or 8 or 6 or 4, I don't know what to tell ya. Maybe you played the game with your eyes closed. Also, I love how everybody in here is like sharing like their favorites as if anyone asked. There was another type of, where was it? People are just not normal about Gen 2, and I don't know why. I'm saving. I got too many tweets up. Here's another one for you, chat. Why do people gaff if they have their specific Blaziken from 20 plus years ago in the newer games? Just catch a new one. It's easy. And Scarlet Violet, Sword Shield, and ZA. My Swampert from Ruby is older than you. Jealous because he came in late. Is that what it is for a lot of these people? I'm really not sure. Comedy Gold, how Pokemon are older than a majority of Gen A. My Feraligatr from Heart Gold is older than this person. Being younger than any Pokemon caught during Gen 3 and 4. Yeah, it's like, it's not even Gen 1 anymore. It's encompassing 3 and 4, because 3 and 4 are old. Even Gen 5. You could even make an argument for 6 is old at this point. Being 15 years old and lurking on Twitter. This comes back to the Pokemon Home debacle we talked about earlier, but it's just like, ugh, jeez. Anyway. Old bad, new good is LARPer behavior. Well, you see, the thing that I grew up with is more valid than the thing that you grew up with. Actually. My nostalgia's worth more than your nostalgia. No, it doesn't. Well, you see, a lot of takes I see about Gen 1 and 2, and I've started to see takes about 3 and 4 seep in as well. But it's from people who've never played these games. Now, you can put a lot of blame on Game Freak for never re-releasing or having good access to these games. They're absolutely a part of this. But it's like, just don't have opinions on games you haven't played. Like, why is that so hard for people? It's like, I know your ass hasn't played these games. I know they have. I know you haven't. Because Old Booper yells at Cloud. Hey, the 50 stream streak. Can't blame 12-year-old kids for not wanting to play okay, I wouldn't say every old Pokemon game is crusty. Like, maybe red, blue, yellow, green, you know, you might argue is crusty. But, like, FireRed and LeafGreen aren't crusty. Pokemon Emerald isn't crusty. Like, I think the pixel art in a lot of these older games has aged fine. They're gonna age a lot better than Scarlet Violet, which was born looking like ass and will remain looking like ass. Lovingly crusty. I'm excited for Ruby Sapphire. I was just thinking about Emerald the other day. I thought about Emerald almost every day. I love Gen 3. Me and Gen 3 were like this. There's also a beauty to these older Pokemon games too, which to some people it might be a negative. Clearly it is to some. But I kind of like just being able to just pick up a game and play. I don't have to deal with Sun and Moon's, like, hour-long intro that's paced like shit. I could just pick up a game and play it. I don't have to have a million characters to talk to. We beat Team Rocket, we beat Team Aqua, we beat Team Rocket again, and then we go home. You know, they don't bother me with all this gobbledygook dialogue. I think there's a nice simplicity in it. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Yeah, I would. There's about every Pokemon game I would rather play than play the intro to ZA again. Oh, FireRed, you got some believers in chat, FireRed. Listen, you got some supporters. We're still hanging out with Zapdos, by the way, my boy. Yeah, I say an hour, but it genuinely might be like 2 hours, like 2.5 hours. I don't know, at the end of the day, like whatever Pokemon game you want to like, chat, just, you know, maybe play them before you have an opinion. Zero to hero. Just like that. We'll get to the legendary birds, chat, eventually. I have plans for every legendary. In fact, when Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald come out, it might be fun to do like a month of like legendary hunts or something like that. I think that might be fun. I've been itching to do another themed like month or period of time of hunting like Bab Quest, which was where I shiny hunted all the baby Pokemon. Man, I wish I could do like a month of mythicals. Even back in the day, they were annoying on how they let you hunt mythicals. We got some new starter art today. Which this kind of feels like that Game Rant article. It feels like that Game Rant article. Oh yeah, just I think this just went up. But if, speaking of Gen 4, the Pokemon Center has up to Sinnoh now. If you want to make a Bidoof shirt or, you know, any big Grottle fans out there, Combee, Motham. Finally, I can make a Burmy shirt. That's what I've always wanted. That's cool. They're up to Sinnoh now. Let's see, where's the new art? It's nothing crazy. It's nothing to write home about, really, but if I could even find it. Maybe if I just type Brout. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Brout led me to the promised land. So this is new art for the... You know, I'm not quite sure what this is. Look at Gekwa. Gekwa's a little sassy thing. Plotting. feel like if I had a Gekwa, I would call it like Boss Baby. Anyone else getting Boss Baby vibes from this, or? Is this, NHK Symphony? Each Pokemon has a little instrument. Except for the new guys. They haven't learned any musical instruments. But yeah, that's our latest look at the starters. Can you tell we haven't gotten news in a while, chat? News has been not plentiful. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that about Gekwa. Gekwa. Choosing the dog. I can't choose until I see the final evolutions. Chat, listen, I've been burned. I've been burned before. Not crazy about any of these starters. I'm not either, really. I agree. I am very lukewarm on them. Quaxley, that's who I took last gen. Yeah, and Teleon and Quaquaval are not everyone's favorite. Hey, I like Gmax and Teleon. I think Gmax and Teleon's cool sniper tower is neat. But I get it. I get why people don't like Inteleon. What's up, Rescue Squad? How you felt about the Gen 5 starters? I don't think they're the strongest bunch either. Actually, speaking of the Gen 5 starters, remember the Terra leak? There was a cut Pokemon project called Pokemon Rodeo. I don't know if I have seen footage of this until recently. That Samurot's got a buff-ass chest. Look at him go! I wonder why they decided to cut this game. No information on why it got cut, but there's, if you ever wanted to see bipedal, really buff Samurott with a lady on its head. There you go. Yeah, the Pokemon placement on that poster was unhinged, Cacturn. No wonder they scrapped it. It looks like shit. Wow. I mean, this is a very early prototype model, please. Most likely... What is this comment? This looks so fun, but sadly was scrapped. My only reason that it was scrapped was most likely because of people theorize it was Palworld lawsuit. This is not... Some people have no idea what the hell is going on, chat. Pokemon Rodeo existed years before Palworld. Oh yeah, there was this too. Demonstrated a working mystery gift connection over local wireless, successfully sending a Celebi event directly into an unmodded Switch 2 copy of FireRed LeafGreen. Oh. Oh, interesting. I still haven't even traded with myself yet, because I haven't needed to. That's interesting. But yeah, I don't know what that comment's about. But yeah, Pokemon Rodeo is an interesting one. Not sure why they canceled it. What's up, everybody? Can the Celebi be shiny hunted? I have no idea, but I'm going to go with no. Nexomon? No, I haven't seen those. You bought Brilliant Diamond a few weeks ago and regret it so much. Hopefully you didn't pay full price for it. Tristan Norris. My voice gives me super strength. It's an event Celebi that was transferred to a legit copy of FireRed / LeafGreen on the Switch 2. I'm very hazy on all my event Pokemon, chat. If you had asked me what Celebi this event is from, I couldn't tell you, because I don't know. Misa don't know. That's very interesting, though. See, when Game Freak drops the ball, the Pokemon community is there to pick up the slack, as always. Which, that's so common with so many other companies, too. The communities are what keep these franchises so strong. Your brother bought it for your birthday. Nice. I'll never forget when the night before BDSP came out, somebody was selling the double pack for like $10 less than one game. It was getting discounted before it was even out. It lets you shiny hunt God. It lets you shiny hunt God if you have another $60 game. Yeah, that's why it's never sat right with me how weird a lot of Pokemon fans are towards like hackers in the hacker community. Even like data miners, like these are all important people that do a lot of good work. Still waiting on, hopefully it won't, you know, who knows how long it'll take just to get the Switch 2 homebrewed. Because remember, chat, when Gen 10 comes out, we won't have any data miners to tell us anything. Because the Switch 2 currently cannot be cracked, or is not cracked. So we'll all be flying a little bit blind. I mean, I'm sure there'll be plenty of leaker information by the time it's Winds and Waves release time. But remember when Scarlet Violet came out and nobody could figure out how to evolve Palafin? We might have some situations like that where, again, the community is going to have to come together and figure out how to evolve certain Pokemon. I just know there's gonna be some weird, convoluted evolution method for somebody in Gen 10. I already know. You know too. We all know. You mask. How many steps did you have to take to evolve, like, Palmod and all those? Yeah, it's not impossible, it's just a matter of when. It's just a matter of when somebody will get in. You have to shake your Switch too. I think my favorite quirky evolution is always gonna be Inkay, where you have to hold it upside down. Yeah, greatness, Inkay. That's a fun one. Whoa, you got Squirtle at 1596. Nice. Y'all are gaming. What's up, Purple Pikmin? Yeah, the Switch one. It's because of the Joy-Con, wasn't it? Wasn't there some sort of like developer access thing that you could do with the original Joy-Con or something like that? What's funny about the Hitmonline is that I have like a core memory of evolving Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, and Top in Gen 2 as a kid. I remember trying to figure out how to get Hitmonchan stats the way they were, and it made it memorable for me, I guess. I actually saw some people talking about the link cable, the link cord item from PLA, and how he said he felt like it was a lazy solution. But like, what would you do? How would you fix that then? How do you make it a not lazy solution for trade evolutions? Like, I understand what he's saying. I understand, like, yeah, I guess it is a bit of a, you know, here's just a trading thing for trades. But how do you pizzazz it up? How do you make it unique? Yeah, modern Pokemon games, it's so easy to get anybody you want. Like, you can just find wild Scizors, you could find wild Pseudos, wild babies. You might argue it's too simple. Raids do help a lot, absolutely. That's the primary way I've been completing my Pokedex in both Sword and Shield and Scarvi. Ugh, I remember when Scarlet Violet first came out and sitting in the raid menu, and it was so busy and it was so difficult to get into raids. God, I hope the online in Gen 10 is better, please. Please. I beg. I plead. Got a shiny Totodile? Nice. Yeah, a lot of people, when ZA came out, there were so many people looking for trades. There are a few people out there who even like trade evolutions. I've had a few chatters say they like trade evolutions, which I personally don't get. To me, it's not even a matter of if you have friends or not. It's just an inconvenience. When I'm in like Dex completing mode, I just want to, you know, evolve my Pokemon, get it in the Pokedex, and go on my merry way. Taking time to connect and then do all these trades, it's so slow. Yeah, and people aren't trustworthy. That's another thing. If you go online or trade with a rando, there's no guaranteeing they're gonna be nice. I was scammed in the Cerebi forums as a child trading legendaries. Trust me, I know. I know. Goodbye, Reggie Ice. I'll miss you. About Poiple. Lots. I've noticed a lot of you are going after Gen 7 shinies. Good luck, good luck. A lot of type nulls and Poiples. Yeah, Mimikyu, that's a good point. You have to pay for NSO. I didn't even think about that, but you're yeah, you have to pay for NSO. That might be the most valid argument there is, actually. mirror trading with someone who deliberately didn't give them the trade Evo item to hold. Aww. People are so evil. Where's the love for your common man? Oh my god. I'm gonna be a little stinker and not put the evolution item on. And then I'm gonna trade it. Jeesh. Got a regular one. No. Trolling is evergreen. True. People do be doing a little trolling. I'm really, one of the things I'm most excited for about Winds and Waves is to see the new raid system, because we know raids are coming back. And I hope that they're better than they were in Gen 9. Again, I know what they were going for in 9. Like, they obviously wanted the pace to be quicker. But then, so often you'd have to wait for people's slow connections. People would bring just the most horrendous Pokemon. The Terra system seemed to really confuse a lot of folks. It seemed to really confuse a lot of folks, which, in their defense, the Terra icons in Scarlet Violet are dumb. I remember looking at the Terra icons for the first time and being like, which one, what type is which? Huh? For a few of them. Haunter would choke with an Everstone. See, that would... Only Mindy control. Only Mindy's allowed to do that. Queen Mindy. Yeah, the type icons, yes. Some of the type icons I thought were a little... It's like, well, what is this, really? What are we doing? Normal looks like steel. Yeah, there's a few of them where I want to say psychic. They changed because psychic's usually like a swirl, and they kind of made it like a little blobby. And then you just had some people that I'm trying to think of an example. Like it's like Dragon, Terra, Charizard or something. And so you have a bunch of people bringing... Okay, maybe Charizard wasn't a good example. I'm trying to think of like a... You know what I mean though, right? Where the Pokemon has a Terra type that kind of protects it, but people are still bringing types not considering... There's two scenarios. They don't consider the base Pokemon, or they don't consider the Terra type. Yeah, what's... Dark is usually like an eye, isn't it? I don't know why normal type has been converted to be like a ring. I guess because the Terra hat looks like a ring pop, but when has normal type ever been like a ring? I'm not sure I get that one. Heart Gold, Soul Silver will return in Pokopia. Guys, it's a secret message about new Gen 2 game. Yeah, T-Tar. A lot of dual type Pokemon. Down, 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 down. I don't know, I feel like normal could just be like a circle. Just a plain circle. And then don't get me started on all the all the glitches and the white screen of death and the camera malfunctioning in every Terra raid, which still happens on the Switch too. Epidemic or copium? Delusion. It's delusional. They don't know. Again, we know Game Freak's schedule all the way up to like 2032, and there's no remakes in their schedule. I mean, it'd be nice for them to drop DS game, you know, re-release all the DS games and Gold, Silver, Crystal, Red, Blue, Yellow, whatever, but I don't know if they'll do that or not. Nintendo hasn't given anything for DS yet. They have not done anything for the DS. What is this awful, what is this Dragon Quest post, chat? I've just seen a lot of really sad Dragon Quest fans. Who is this cat? Why do these images always just like look like that? I've been cracking myself up reading all these reaction images. Who is this cat? Google was a mistake. Creepy. Dragon Quest fans are always going through some shit, I swear. There's always some turmoil. There's always some turmoil with Dragon Quest fans. Ugh. You hate to see it. Good old Square. Good old Square Enix. Hashtag just Square things. Oh, I didn't get it again. Come on. Come on, LeafGreen. You're lagging. You prefer a re-release over another BDSP? Absolutely. 100% agree. Again, most Pixel Pokemon games I feel like have aged quite well. It's the beauty of the medium. A lot of 3D games, which it depends. Some 3D games, like I feel like Wind Waker's style is quite timeless. Like that game still looks good. But 3D games are a lot more prone to looking aged than pixel art games. It just depends. Ash pose. I gotta put your fingers out. Hold up the piece. I'm so sad they patched all those glitches in BDSP. I always felt so bad. Because I didn't shiny hunt Darkrai Arceus or Shaman at release, so I did it like a few years after. So many people would come into the stream or even leave comments on the VODs and be like, how did you do this? How are you shiny hunting these? When the answer is just I downloaded the mystery gift when it was active. Yeah, you're just missing Pikachu going Pika-Pee. Yeah, people hated Wind Waker back in the day. Very funny. Wind Waker was very controversial. I mean, on one hand, I kind of understand, right? Like, I understand why Zelda fans probably looked at that and were like, huh? Still haven't been able to find shiny Nidoran? Nope. I'm hashtag struggling. Blades will bleed. Toon Link drinking grandma's soup. What style are they gonna go for the next 3D Zelda game? I'm so impatient. I know that game is years off, but I'm like, show me now. And no one just post a little spoiler just for us. Just throw us a little scrap. Under the table, don't even worry about it. A shiny, Meowth was not, I originally went for Vulpix, but I ended up getting Meowth, which is it's totally fine. I've been picking routes where I don't mind what shiny I get. So I ultimately have a preferred target, but if I get something else, you know, that's fine. Especially in FireRed, like, just get me out of here. I just want to move on. That's probably, like, the best E3 moment ever, right? Miyamoto revealing Twilight Princess. Which is funny that Twilight Princess feels like such an art style of its time. Not a derogatory comment. I think that art style fits Twilight Princess quite well. I guess part of me kind of misses that era where I don't want to say games were edgy. That's certainly not, I don't know, darker vibes. Orange flavored Baja? That sounds kind of good, actually. Do 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 do. Brawl got a teen rating. I mean, even Brawl kind of has that, like, vibe to it. Aw, I was gonna show this tweet and be like, can you spot the problem? But the Twitter note gave it away. Ah, yes, my favorite cutscene from Twilight Princess. Don't read the bottom part. Can you spot the problem, chat? Do you know the problem? Can you spot the problem? That's hilarious. This made me chuckle. But yeah, that's from Brawl. It's not from that's not from TP. This is a cutscene for Brawl. It's still that Brawl's cutscenes look nice. Like that still looks nice. Come on, memory card files, get it together. What are we doing, memory card files? What are we doing? Get it together. Come on. The Zelda timeline. Did they really... I mean, I guess they reference a few things in Breath and Tears. For the timeline stuff. There's all the weird... There's that extremely bizarre costume you get in Tears. I don't know if they're ever going to bring that back. Considering how much they disregarded from Breath of the Wild when they made Tears, who knows? Brawl's cutscenes are the best in the franchise. I think I'd agree with that, yeah. I mean, that's because the Subspace Emissary still rules, and Sakurai is wrong for taking it away, saying that people will just watch it on YouTube. Like, those cutscenes were hype when I was a kid. Everybody was so into them. Yeah, I think Brawl is a lot of people's fave. I have a hard time thinking about favorite. Like, I probably would say Melee, but I have a soft spot for 64 and Brawl. I still remember when they revealed Sonic. Like, that was insane. When they revealed that Sonic was in Brawl, I was like, oh my god. Oh my god. Because remember, this was years ago before all the crossover slop happened. So this was a truly big deal. Ugh, speaking of Sonic, every time I see his disgusting long torso body in Fortnite on my timeline, it makes me ill. Gross! Crash looks nasty too. Stop elongating my boys. Yeah, I mean, you could say that about literally any video game with cutscenes. Like, some people are just gonna go watch the cutscenes on YouTube, so what? Should have kept Mewtwo, though. I wish Mewtwo wasn't so damn floaty. I remember getting really excited when I unlocked Mewtwo in Melee and then actually playing as him. It's like, oh. Oh. Yeah, there's so many games I've watched YouTubers and streamers play that I've decided to buy after watching them play. Ah, Project M. A classic. Ooh, shiny hunting Suicune, that's fun. Same, Slump, same! My poor GameCube's been through hell and back. I used to leave it on for Melee, and then I used to leave it on overnight for Chow in the Chow Garden in Sonic Adventure 2. My poor GameCube's a trooper. I used to get so excited to check it in the morning, too. I used to be like, oh boy, did my Chow evolve? Do I have the Chaos Chow? Did I unlock anybody? Who did I get? Digimon maintenance up yet, please? Yeah, Netflix has access to a GTA trailer. That's insane. What's up, Hatman? Sounds like that leaker might leak everything first. I mean, if it makes you feel better, that trailer will be online in a millisecond. People will absolutely record it and put it online ASAP. Like, GTA 6 stuff right now is like a moth to a flame, chat. It's free real estate, it's free clicks. People will upload it with much haste. Okay, Digimon Up is back up. Lol. Crypto watermarks. I'll never forget when Tyler and I watched the Mario movie before it came out on video. There was just this like like Mexican slot ad that would pop up every now and then, and it would crack us up. I think it was a theater rip, actually, so it wasn't great quality. Nothing will ever beat watching the Minecraft movie when it came out in that weird unfinished state. That was a real hoot. Many laughs were had. There would just be shots of like Jack Black and company in like the village, and you'd see all the extras walking around without their CG on. They're not CG'd up yet, so there's just a bunch of like guys walking in the background. Oh, you ordered a PS1? Nice, that's fun. Yeah, there's that scene where Jason Momoa is like being broke and stuff and buys the storage container, and there's like a bunch of Minecraft people standing there. I don't know who any of you are. It's funny, they just announced like a bunch of streamers for casting Pokemon XP in Worlds, and I looked at the list and I'm like, I don't know who any of these people are. They're like big variety streamers. They're not even Pokemon people, because of course they're not. But it was just one of those moments where it's like, wow, I don't know anybody here. It almost was reassuring, actually. Silverware. Be a good Alakazam name. Also, heads up, Twitch chat ads are gonna play, but you're not gonna miss anything, and they played over it anyway. Logan Paul. Oh my god. Could you imagine? A lot of... Don't read into this too hard, but a lot of those big streamers end up just kind of looking like one person to me. They all just have like a look to them. Johnny and Samantha streamer. Johnny 5th grade. How are those people gonna commentate like TCG stuff? I read through the comments too, and a bunch of people were like, oh, this person was in the Nuzlocke-a-thon, and I'm like, oh, of course they were. I hate Nuzlockers. I'm gonna play Pokemon Radical Super Duper Awesome Red and on Super Hard Iron Kaizomon for reals 500 times difficulty. Look at me. Isn't this so impressive? I'm playing a children's game, but it's really difficult. Aren't you impressed? Yeah, you know, I kind of like the Unite guys too, Hatman. They have a lot of charisma. And I see that one guy, the one guy that reminds me of Ron Swanson, he's on Twitter talking about Unite all the time, so he seems to genuinely care. Which you would hope. Yeah, they're almost like NFL commentators. I think they could bench press some of the VGC and TCG commentators. Almost makes me want to tune in and watch Unite, almost. This is Unite's last time at Worlds, by the way. This is Pokemon Unite's last Worlds. Who are the Pokken commentators? I don't even remember. Elite Four Tim. Yeah, apparently Unite doesn't seem like it's been doing very good lately. It seems like they might be slowly sunsetting the game. I mean, the fact that this is its last Worlds, I think, is telling. I don't know, every time I check in on the Pokemon Unite community, it just seems like things are not going well. There's a lot of balance issues, adding too many Pokemon, not enough addressing from devs. Blah, blah, blah. Which, I mean, which Pokemon community doesn't have a lot of those complaints, but seriously, I've never checked in on Unite and seen like, yeah, everything's great. I love this. I mean, I think somebody on Twitter pointed out that they always do like a flashy title when they add new Pokemon, and lately they've just been doing, here's Palkia. Here's Yveltal. Anyway. Here you go, have Palkia. Actually, I think Yveltal might have had a banner, and then Palkia was like the first one they added where it was just like, here's Palkia. Disrespectful to Palkia. Didn't add any new maps. I don't understand that. Why? Why did they never add any new maps? Like, after you've played a game for hundreds, if not thousands of hours, don't you want change? Don't you want a map refresh? I think there was just another Champions interview the other day. Let me see if there was any interesting deets from it. I want to say that they said the biggest player base that downloaded it were Brazilians, which is interesting. I'm always interested in like the demographics of like who downloads what. It surpassed 10 million downloads in just 8 days after the mobile release. Mega Evolution focused regulations will continue beyond September with more additions planned. Like, of course. We still don't have Absol Z, Garchomp Z, Tatsugiri, blah blah blah. He says the team is considering how to put legendary and mythical Pokemon in the game and how they should be introduced and positioned. How about don't? Don't put them in there. Brazil is the region with the most downloads after Korea, US, and Japan. June's monthly challenge exceeded 1.3 million participants. South America and South Asian countries have risen to the top 10 in player statistics for the first time. I mean, the Brazilians have always been so enthusiastic and have always wanted translations and stuff. Clearly, they have the numbers. Staff are evaluating which legendaries. Champions has a tournament mode. Oh, interesting. Champions has a special tournament mode to handle team sheets for events. Special themed tournaments are set to debut in the future. Announcements are being planned for Champions post-Worlds. Viewership for Pokemon Champions tournaments has increased by 150%. 150%? That might speak more to how sick people were of Scarlet Violet. That's very interesting. 150%. That's huge. With Exodia, nice. Obliterate. Trying to learn PvP. It's a lot of fun. I mean, there's of course a lot of rage and a lot of RNG. But that's Pokemon. That's Pokemon, baby. Let's see, were there any... It's just a giant wall of text I'm having to skim through. Regulation MA was always planned to have a big focus on weather because Hoshino thinks weather wars make battles way more fun. I mean, some of the most famous Pokemon regulations of all time have been weather focused. Okay, this is an interesting one. Pokemon Champions was originally planned to release for summer break, late July in Japan, but was pushed a month early so new players could have as much time as possible to join in with Switch users. Interesting. That seems like it's about it. 60k people in Master Ball tier? Wow. Me, I'm in there. I'm in Master Ball tier. That's me. I'm so ready for new Pokemon and new items. I'm so ready. I watched Flair play a little bit of Champions this morning. He was running into some evil, evil things. Yeah, put Rocky Helmet in the game so my Rocky Helmet on Booper can be actually accurate. Perish song removed. Where's safety goggles? Like, there's just so many key items that... Why is light clay in the game? Screens are so strong right now. Yeah, Clear Amulet would be nice. Covert Cloak. And I still question why things like Bright Powder are in Champions. Like, I know cheese is part of the game. I know you gotta have your dairy intake when you play competitive Pokemon, but... do we have to? Do we have to have Bright Powder and Quick Claw in the game? Who Quick Clawed me last time I played Champions and it caused me to lose a game? Genuinely insane. Yeah, remove Umbreon. Can't touch champions. There's so little things there. Yeah, the game, it's time for an update. It's time for a big update. Kind of how I'm feeling about Digimon Up right now, too. Like, I'm on my, like, 10th lap around. It's like, can we get some new stages, maybe? Or, you know... Hippo is so evil. No, I think it's on the Switch 1. It's on Switch 1 and it's on mobile. I've never had any performance issues with it on Switch 2. Actually, no, that's not true. When Pokemon were poisoned in, like, Season 1, it would lag the game. When Pokemon got statused, it would, like, lag. What's up, Braylon? Morning sun. We'll probably get some Champions news at Worlds, I'm assuming, which again is like 9 days from now, I think. Which we will watch the closing ceremony. I always stream the final VGC matches and then the closing ceremony. It's always a fun time. Looking a lot like FireRed. Oh no, you don't want to hear that. Yeah, it starts on the 28th. And then the closing ceremony, I think, is the 30th. It's the 28th, the 29th, and the 30th. I'm just excited for events to come back. Like, I miss my cozy EU late night streams for when they do VGC events. Like, the fact that there's just no events for like 3 months until Worlds is so lame. Especially since the Champions hype was pretty real, and then we kind of halted to a stop there. Pegasus music going strong right now. Psychic is a wavy ring, not to be confused with a normal ring. So many rings. Ring-a-ding-ding. The World's event for Unite is not great for it being the last one. I would love to see the numbers for Unite. Like, what is player retention right now? We know Pocket's not doing well. But you see how hard they're advertising the new Team Rocket set for Pocket? Is this their solution? Charmeleon can never grow and change. The sleep meta. Oh, is there a sleep meta right now? That sounds awful. That sounds a bit... I don't think they've ever had a good handle on the meta in Pocket. There's like all the Misty coin flips and then the Greninja era. I can't believe I wasted 120 hourglasses on that whack-ass deluxe set and I didn't pull a single thing I wanted. Pocket just is a disappointment factory. $200 HP Whale Lord card, a classic. Was that Whale Lord EX back in the day? Speaking of trading cards, I saw one of the blue check poke investor bros on Twitter was getting flamed because he tried to. There's this like well-known Magic seller, and he was trying to get this Magic seller to he wanted to buy this like expensive card from this Magic seller, and the Magic seller was not playing ball. And all the Magic fans were like, this is what you get. We don't grade our cards. We play them. Maybe this is the ultimate consequence of Pokemon being more of a collector's hobby than people who play the game. What's it like to have a card game where people don't prioritize slabs? That sounds nice. They just get flooded by one energy. I feel like Pockets, it almost feels like the Digimon updevs. Like, are these mobile game developers not hiring the best and brightest? Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's not really a grader's paradise either. People do try though, and that will change when Mag Monsters comes out with the Grandmaster Rares. People are absolutely going to find the Grandmaster Rares and grade them. I can't believe Best Buy is one of the few retailers that isn't charging scalper prices. Like, if you want to buy Pokemon cards at MSRP, your only chances of that are buying from the Pokemon Center or Best Buy. You'll have no luck buying cards at MSRP at Target, Walmart, GameStop. It was so depressing when I was trying to get cards from Target the other day. People in the chat were like, yeah, the GameStop $100 booster, whatever. What was it? It was like $100 for an ETB. That deal doesn't look so bad now. It's like, no! Don't go over to the dark. Stay in the light, brother. My local game store does not. even back during like the first scalper wave, I walked into that store and saw a booster box of Sword and Shield for like $325. Get out of my face. Current. That was a current box, not an old box at that time. My local game store is a chain though, so maybe that's why. Maybe if you have like a true mom and pop, they aren't like that. I don't know. I don't know what that's like. I'm not jealous. A job application. These websites are run on, like, a hope and a prayer and some paper clips and glue. I've tried both Target and Walmart this week for cards. So Target, you have to give yourself carpal tunnel by spam clicking the pre-order button, because the button doesn't work. And you have to get lucky to even get it in your cart. And then you have to check out, which is a whole nother process. But then Walmart, Product goes live at 9 Eastern every Wednesday, and then you just wait in a line for 2 hours, and then it kicks you out because everything's sold out and you get nothing. Those are the two experiences you have buying cards from those retailers. Like right on the dot, right at 9 o'clock, I got in line for 2 and 3 first partner. Walked away with nothing. That's not the first time we've made jokes about Pokemon cards becoming a currency. I don't know what that says about the current state of things, but that's not the first time we've had jokes about that. Ooh, a shiny Slowpoke in Berry Forest. That's cool. They are charging premiums, but that's some of the only places you can buy cards. It's like, do you pay the retailers that are charging scalper prices, or do you pay scalpers who are charging higher prices? It really is just a horrible situation. It's really a joyless, unwinnable situation all around. I mean, there's a sick part of me that it's just like a game. I want to cart something just to feel like I accomplished something. It's almost like a game, which is why I have to pry myself away, because it just ends in frustration. Pokemon Center drops are just at an inconvenient time for me. And then you have to wait in line for those too. Those are not foolproof. There's still plenty of issues with Pokemon Center drops. Yeah, whatever option stings less, whatever option you can even get. Yeah, a lot of scalpers just use bots. Absolutely. And those are not cheap. I remember when around 2020, when the Pokemon scalping stuff started happening, I looked into it just out of curiosity. And they're expensive, and they're hard to, it's very hard and limited to get into these Discord servers that offer them. Yeah, they're like 300 bucks, yeah. So you have to be flipping considerable product to even break even. I believe they're subscription based too, so I don't think they're like a one-time purchase. It probably depends. There's probably a whole that was back when I looked into it in like 2020. It's probably evolved a lot since. And there's bots for, you know, you could use, those bots are for not just Pokemon cards. Think of all the stuff that gets scalped regularly. Sneakers, clothing drops, concert tickets, donuts. There's a bot for everything. Yeah, these websites have no bot protection, and the traffic is just too much for them to handle, so they just don't work. Like, Target's website, it didn't used to be like this, chat. During, like, Shining Fates era, it was just, were you there when product dropped in, like, the first 5 or 10 minutes? Okay, then you can buy. It has somehow de-evolved. The website moves like sludge now. Like, Target used to be my goat. And now they're not. Also, it sucks too. It's so hard to get certain Pokemon cards, and then I don't have like Target Red or anything, so I wouldn't get free shipping. So even if I managed to cart something that's under $35, I would still have to find something to add, 'cause I hate paying for shipping. I hate paying for shipping. I will go out of my way to buy something I don't need just so I don't have to pay for shipping, just on principle. But you can't! Like, you can't sit there and dilly-dally with stuff like that. I mean, you can barely even check out. It's just, it sucks. The GTA 6 leaks, yeah, they've been crazy. Man, TCG Player used to have such good shipping. Oh, before TCG Player got bought out by eBay, it was like a utopia. It was paradise. I mean, shipping on eBay has gone up by a lot, too. Ugh. Blah. Yeah, if you buy something from Amazon and you don't have Prime, I hope you look forward to getting it 5 weeks later. A bag of chips. Honestly, that's a good policy. If you're in the market for buying like a Pokemon, 3-pack blister or something, have like some gum, a drink, or something in your saved for later ready to go to add to your cart. That's a pro tip. Pro strategy. Some shampoo, some new conditioner. Just something that you need a refill of in the future eventually that you'll use. Some dental floss. Yeah, some deodorant. Buy soap. I mean, you could buy your, like, Tostino's pizza rolls, too, I guess. Actually, that's frozen. Would they ship those to you? Probably not. That's so real. AliExpress is faster than Amazon when you don't have Prime. That is so true. It's like they they don't even bother packing it until like the day it says it's going to arrive. It'll just, your order will sit there for 2 weeks before they're like, oh, okay, I guess we'll ship. Frickin' Jeffrey Bezos. 7,500, by the way, chat. LeafGreen's getting close to hitting odds. I think Woot's owned by Amazon, isn't it? I think they're all under the same umbrella. LeafGreen has hit 3 times odds. I'm on my way to 4. Made it even more confusing. Yeah, you know those frames that I showed off yesterday with the Sunflora and Kecleon prints in them? I ordered those through non-Prime, and it took like 2 weeks to get here. I've never seen a drone deliver anything. Maybe I just don't live in like a big city. Are they only doing this in like big cities? I've never seen a drone deliver a thing. Oh, the pumpkin one is cute. Seven times odds. Oh, goodness. Yeah, there's like a food channel I've watched on and off for years. It's called Dancing Bacons. And she and her wife, they're always going out and doing like weird little food experiences. And I swear, they're always in Singapore doing like drone deliveries. The technology is there, it's just not in America. Yeah, I've never seen a delivery drone. Where was this promised future? My Garchomp Lego is sitting on my desk still, chat. It's still hanging out here. I have not had the energy to find a place for it yet. You always know when you're getting an Amazon delivery because it sounds like their trucks sound like a duck quacking. Wah, wah, wah. Are they electric vehicles? Why do electric vehicles sound like that? I was out today, this morning, and there was an electric vehicle that drove by and it sounded like a ghoul. Like, like a ghoul calling out from the distance. Why do they sound like that? They're singing. Is it for safety reasons? I genuinely don't know. Sounds like some sci-fi shit. Never seen a ghoul before. I feel like ghouls in Fallout are more beloved than a lot of the human characters. I saw a tweet that was like, Todd Howard can sleep soundly in his bed every night, knowing that his game will never be leaked like GTA 6 because it still has like 10 more years of development time. Really? It's a safety thing. I didn't know that. Interesting. I've learned. 26K. Yes. This is the longest odds hunt I've ever done. Yep. Hooray. I was thinking, I always, if I think about best ghoul, I think like Hancock. Who's the greatest ghoul? I'm the greatest ghoul. I'm the greatest ghoul. I look forward to Fallout 5 in the year 2083. I always think that about, I mean, I think that about Game Freak. Like, how many times has Game Freak had their personal information leaked out to the masses? You'd think a company with access to some of the biggest piles of wealth in the world would have more cybersecurity, but I guess not. What's the GTA 6 hackers lore? Is it like a translator or somebody like Riddler Coup, or are they just an ex-employee? I don't know their lore. Usually you can kind of figure out where some of these leakers are coming from, like what their job was or their sources. Like, a lot of Nintendo leaks were always a few days before a direct, because somebody obviously had a job working on the back end, putting the video up. Or, like, editing the video. The next 3D Mario game in 2077. No! Nintendo, where is he? Free my boy. Yeah, I think it was because of a phishing link. BP, thanks for the raid. Oh, I saw that. They want, because they're doing digital only. A lazy Terriermon. It's Toyagumon. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I've just been shiny hunting away in FireRed and LeafGreen to not much success lately. I think you're right, though. I think the Terra leak was because somebody clicked on a phishing link, which is kind of funny. Oops. Oopsies, that's a costly mistake. Yeah, how would you get access to a recent build? You have to be somebody of some importance. I want to know that one Pokemon guy's source that leaks like anime stuff. Is it just some disgruntled employee? That's crazy to me, because imagine you work for Nintendo or work on the anime. I feel like you're really playing with fire, leaking stuff. The Nintendo ninjas are known to not play. Well, I'm sure all those people sign NDAs. That is true. Sometimes there are intentional leaks. That's, I feel like, a sign of desperation, though. I mean, isn't that what, didn't Ryan Reynolds do that with Deadpool to get Deadpool to be made into a movie? I heard that too, that Nintendo was giving different groups of people false information. I mean, Nintendo's been hit by a lot of leaks lately. The Ocarina of Time remake getting leaked before the Direct, I think, really took the wind out of their sails. I mean, that was just a bad Direct. Maybe they could have gotten more people talking if they showed more than 5 seconds of a cutscene. For a game that's coming out this year. That's so sneaky. Like, we're going all espionage. It's like a messed up game of telephone. Mario Titans, it's gonna be real! I think the Ocarina of Time remake would have definitely had more oomph behind it if it didn't get leaked, but yes, ultimately they showed barely anything. I think Nintendo probably wanted the hype, and it was taken from them. We are in the era of remakes, absolutely. Nobody wants to take risks anymore, chat. That's why we're getting sequels and reboots and remakes out the wazoo. Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf, he's goated. With the sauce? If they ever do a Zelda land in Universal, they need to have like a boar roast for Ganondorf. Hey, I played Beast of Reincarnation. We tested that game out for about 4 or 5 hours. It was very mid. Steve. Taya has been Steved. I think September is when we'll get the Zelda Direct. I have to assume they'll show us the first trailer for the movie, or like a little sneak peek at the movie. Then they'll be like, here we go, Ocarina Time, here it is. I fed Zapdos a salad in Pokopia the other day. I went to go visit. I was like, hey Zapdos, would you like a salad? And it loved it. It loved the salad. Fat? No! It just genuinely loved the salad. Listen, the salad is the easiest way to recover PP in Pokopia. It's the easiest item to create to give yourself PP when you need it, so I have like 70 salads in my inventory. Ditto did make it with love. Hopefully that the lettuce didn't come from that farm. Fortnite and Minecraft blew up in ways no one expected. That's true. Minecraft has definitely come a long way since its early days. And again, a lot of that was due to the community. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Maybe I'm just so put off by weird, long Sonic. But I've seen so many Fortnite videos and screenshots and stuff, and I just can't help but think, this looks so cheap. Like, I'm not seeing... I guess they're paying all the... the license to use these characters. People were memeing on him, because there's like a swordsman that looks like he could have been Link. So people were like, oh, Nintendo said no. But I don't know, every time there's like a new Fortnite trailer now, it's like, wow, did they have a budget of $5 and a pocket of lint and string? Being too big to fail and then putting no budget behind your projects. Who does that remind me of? Can't quite put my finger on it. The metal bits, yeah, the whole story is just ridiculous. They're Eggman robots, okay. They're elongated freaks is what they are. Kill them with fire. TF2. Would it kill Sega to re-release Unleashed in like Heroes? Whack ass. Isn't this an anniversary year for them? Gosh, the anniversary years are not hitting. Lanky Sonic back in 06. He's gotta be a man so he can kiss his human girlfriend. Didn't I hear that Forces had a really small budget? It's incredible how Sonic projects get no faith from Sega. He's like your most marketable mascot, and you're giving these games a budget of $350. Again, what other franchise does that remind me of? What other franchise gives their games a pathetic budget for how much overall money cash they bring in? Sonic's 35th. You get a crossover slot mobile game or racing game. Congratulations. The will of the community. Again, the community does a lot of heavy lifting for many of these games. I mean, isn't Yakuza in the dumps now, too? People were really down on the last Yakuza game. I have no doubt that Persona 6 will probably sell gangbusters. Whenever that game's arrival time happens. Sleeping Dogs 2. I can't believe that Yakuza-like game that they showed off at the Game Awards last year the studio is already closed and dead. That happened so quickly. Yeah, we're getting to a lot of 6s now, aren't we? Persona 6, Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, Jeff Keighley's posted a little bit about the Game Awards, so that'll be happening before we know it. I saw somebody think that Tomodachi Life is gonna get nominated for like Game of the Year. That kind of cracked me up. Nothing wrong with Tomodachi Life, but I don't think that's the caliber of game that would get nominated for Game of the Year is all. Oh, they haven't put Metaphor on Switch 2 yet? Huh. mixtape is gonna get nominated. It probably will, but I'm going to hope for not best game of the year. Give it some like low, like a just give it like an indie nom. No, Beast is not getting nominated. Yeah, I know, it's weird to be complaining about low budgets when overall AAA games are like $50 trillion now, but you know what I mean. People are really, really down on that Wolverine game. I've seen people making fun of the Sabretooth cutscene like every day for a week. This Chow song feels like it's been playing for an eternity. I mean, it's a great song, but let's get something different. Charge you $70 for a new Lego game. If Winds and Waves are $80, it's gonna be horrible. The discourse alone makes me want to run and hide. Yup, 26k. We're almost at 27k. We're close to odds on LeafGreen, too. We're about to hit odds in LeafGreen. I only got about 100 more until I hit Ponyta numbers. I think a lot of the AAA industry's woes come down to mismanagement. You got a lot of guys in there that are being paid big bucks that don't do anything. Or hinder projects. Greed, underqualified individuals, nepotism, corruption. Yeah, probably. Those are often the problems with a lot of different industries. I think the DLCs are gonna be $40. See, that really frustrates me because we're coming off of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. They have not earned an $80 game. No game should be $80, but they've not earned anything. Get out of my face with that. Like, I find it genuinely insulting. Like, no, we're not gonna just swoosh past Scarlet Violet. No. I will never forget the state that game launched in. And how broken they ended up leaving it. Like, you MFs have not earned. Frankly, you haven't earned $70. The game would have taken at least 5 years under Ubisoft. Man, Ubisoft feels like one of those devs that will not be around for much longer. Time Stranger Deluxe. I don't ever buy deluxe editions. I'm just saying, you know, if you ever buy a Steam game and it has a lot of DLC and, you know, maybe you're short on cash, maybe it's like The Sims and there's ungodly thousands of dollars worth of DLC, you could maybe go to Google and type in Cream API and you could maybe find DLCs there. Allegedly. I've heard. Allegedly. The Pets computer series. You have killed the Pets series. For this you will pay. Yeah, PC equals mods too. Bless all the hard workers in the Steam Workshop. Those are the real MVPs. Plenty of shiny hunts and legendaries. It's an odd dichotomy, isn't it? That's another example, chat. Like modders and all the people that work for like Steam Workshop and Nexus Mods and all that stuff. It's again another good example of the community really lifting up a lot of these games. I so wish Pokemon games were moddable. You know how much I would love to mod the UI in Scarlet Violet? First of all, get rid of the awful DLC advertisement. Get that out of there. Put the Pokédex in the main menu where it belongs. That would probably take a skilled modder 5 seconds to do, if they could. Stuff like, even just little stuff like that, like UI tweaks. They can be so helpful. This is the bonus stage from Sonic Mania, the blue spheres. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Get rid of the change uniform from the D-pad. Yes, that would be nice too. Seriously, nobody ever talks about one of the most abysmal parts of Scarlet Violet is the awful UI. Things are hidden in weird places. The map and the Pokédex are in weird locations. The stupid advertisement. Insane. Yeah, people have done a lot of modding with BDSP. Because BDSP is a Unity game, so a lot of modders know how to mod that. Heads up, Twitch chat ads are gonna play in a second, but I'm gonna take a quick water break so you won't miss anything. Subscribe if you don't want to see ads, though. We got booper emotes; they're pretty cool. Yeah, the BDSP with Kirby in it. I know the exact mod that you saw. Yeah, LeafGreen is coming up to odds. It's coming up to full odds. 8,192. Oh, I'm over Ponyta. I didn't even realize. This is now my official longest LeafGreen. Oh no, I'm not at Meowth numbers yet. Almost, though. This champion song has kind of grown on me. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. This is Leon's champion theme. Are they gonna bring back chanting for the songs in Gen 10? They've been big on chanting lately. Whoa, they gave me 18,000 gems as an apology. That's a lot of gems. There's no... GTA 6 is set in stone. I think hell would freeze over before that game would get delayed. That game's coming out no matter what. I mean, you have to think about it too, Chad. Not everybody is online. Not everybody curses their life to view things online. So, a lot of your GTA 6 casuals, and there's a lot of casuals that like that game, they're not gonna know. They're not in the know. Like, this is probably a small potatoes in the grand scheme of things. Can't handle the chanting after Terra. I'll never forget watching a VGC stream, and they kept playing that song with the chanting over and over again, and as soon as you Terra, the chanting comes in, so of course it's a VGC match, so people would Terra immediately. So we would just get the whoa, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, oh, for like 20 minutes every match. It was tilting the chat off the face of the planet. It was cracking me up. It was annoying. It just, every single time, the music would immediately go into the chanting. Because it triggers when somebody terras. Can we get some new music in Champions now that we're talking music? And can we have it for us non-paying plebs? Can we pores have a little bit of music, please? Does FireRed still hate me? Yes. Yes. Sheds a single tear, yes. Not that I'm excited for Urshifu to ever come back, or any legendaries. But what will be really funny in Champions is that we'll actually be able to tell which Urshifu people have. Because they just shared one icon in Scarlet Violet. So you couldn't tell if it was the Dark Bear or the Water Bear, single or rapid. We'll know now. It'll show the type. They should allow single striker Shifu in the game, but only allow me to have it. Just let Silver have it. Just as a little treat. I've had to fight so many hippos. Oh, Rapid Strike would put an end to Hippowdon. Maybe it's Rapid Strike that I need. Oh, just imagine attacking a Hippowdon with an Urshifu. Brings a tear to my other eye. The theme that plays against the gym leader's last Pokemon in Black and White. I loved that. I even loved the low HP sound or music. Doo-doo, 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 ba-da-doom-da-doom-da-doom-doom. Calyrex horses, but no Calyrex. Man, keep that monster away. Keep Calyrex away. Are you Whimsicott's strongest soldier, Justin? I mean, I used Whimsicott and yeah, Whimsicott's great. I want to run Venusaur again. Venusaur would certainly put a stop to any hippo shenanigans. Primarina does a good job too. Meowscarada's not perfect, but they don't want to sit there and take flower tricks either. I've noticed, just watching Champions, a lot of Lucarios are rising again. The rise of Lucario. Put the Nidoran sprite upside down. What if I censored it? Just put a big censor over it. Let's see, where is it? Which, by the way, chat, I've had Abra cooking here for like 4 months. Could you imagine? Sigh. Away with you. There. He's upside down now. Flying my Nidoran flag at half-mast. I'm upside down now. He remains upside on the mobile layout. Maybe this is the balance we need. Maybe this is the balance we need. Oh yeah, I posted this in the Discord chat, but I feel like I need a dedicated time every stream to rant about Avatar and the current state of Avatar. Ooh, it's Dynamax music. We'll probably do a Dynamax Adventures this weekend, by the way, chat. Big Dynamax weekend, and then probably some more FireRed LeafGreen. This makes me so sad. A Zuko in the Origin of the Red Lotus movie was reportedly cancelled partly due to its darker political tone. Paramount reportedly wants to keep the Avatar franchise focused on family-friendly stories. We need to get Paramount out of here. Please, free this franchise from Paramount's clutches, please. Ah, yes, famously family-friendly. Nope, no politics in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Nope, no siree. Being an Avatar fan is so hard. It's so hard, man. It sucks. God damn it. I can't take it here anymore, chat. I'm losing it. Get Paramount away from these people. Oh. Only family-friendly, chat. Only family-friendly stuff here. Ugh. You're just gonna start screaming at the top of my lungs. Cabbage violence. Only goo goo gaga shit here. I mean, yeah, it might have sucked, but it's a good peek inside why Paramount has been so dreadful. It's a peek behind the scenes as to the mindsets of the dumbfuck executives at Paramount. Oh, Dragon Prince? Hopefully it's better than Voltron. I've heard good things about it. I've heard it's not like Voltron. It's just a fundamental misunderstanding of such a good IP. So frustrating. Like, do these executives even watch their own products? Like, what are you talking about? It's gotta be more family friendly, you know, for the kids. That's why, I think that's why the new Avatar show with the child Avatar bugs me. Because it seems like, yeah, we're trying to appeal to little kids. I mean, Aang was a child. But that's like, you know, part of the whole show. His growth and him accepting his role of the Avatar. And also, this new Avatar is younger. Like, are they trying to get kids into the IP? Is that the whole idea of it? Like, we want to indoctrinate the kids into these IPs so they support it for forever? Is that the idea behind it? Any luck finding shinies? No. No luck here. There are no family-friendly stories in Bossing, say. I can't believe how dirty they're doing Korra. Like, literally, the Avatar, while the Earth explodes and everything goes to shit. Thanks so much. Like I said, being an Avatar fan is a humiliation ritual at this point. Oh yeah, speaking of weird revivals, has anyone seen the trailer for the Victorious reboot? Or, like, sequel series? Why is this existing? It's starring Tori's sister. If I didn't watch it with my own two eyes, I would have assumed it was like a parody. Hold on, let me find it. It sounds like I'm making it up. It seriously sounds like I'm making it up. I can't even remember what it's called. It has like some generic name. Yeah, here it is. I found it. They're gonna get me for this, chat. They're gonna, oh god. I've got to make the tweet really small. Don't get me. But look, they brought back Helen.
Attention, students! Honeysuckle lavender, the rumors are true?
We're getting world famous pop.
Why is Helen here? Was Helen in the... Victorious was a little too, past my age. Like, I remember Drake and Josh and iCarly, but I didn't watch much Victorious. Look at all these stars that won't be on the show.
It's well, Helen. This woman is making me sad. Welcome to the world's premiere
Performing arts. Here, I'll link it if you want to watch the rest. You get the idea. This is probably already gonna have to get cut out of the VOD. But where did this come from? It's like the Wizards of Waverly Place reboot, where it's like clearly meant for fans of the show who are all adults now, but it still keeps its child tone. Like, who are these shows for? I mean, the Wizards of Waverly Place reboot or sequel series seems like it was plagued by David Henry being a weird egomaniac. I mean, the iCarly reboot wasn't very successful. I mean, people seem to like it, but then they just canceled it out of nowhere. Like, how is this show not going to have the same fate? Like, they age up these characters that we all grew up with, and then it still has the same tone as the original. It's bizarre. It's very bizarre. Throw thanks for the raid! What's up, everybody? Disney Channel reboots aren't a thing. They are, though. They did that with That's So Raven. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah. Are we gonna get some of the Dan Schneider highlight clips in the Victorious sequel show? I mean, if you go back and watch some of those old shows, like even like Drake and Josh had a few moments where it's like, You felt old afterwards. No shinies, but it happens. That's relatable. No shinies here either. Thank you so much for the raid and for the good luck. Yeah, there's like a spin-off show with Ariana Grande and Jeanette McCurdy. What, Sam and Cat. That's what it was called. I don't think that show is looked upon very highly. Poor Jeanette McCurdy. I always feel for her. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Now we're talking some real media here. Fairly Odd Parents, how much adult humor. My favorite Fairly Odd Parents moment when Cosmo gets pregnant. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody is one. I love that show, but as soon as they took him on that damn boat, see, it's fun when it's like cute blonde twins who are like little boys getting into shenanigans, but by the time it was Sweet Life on Deck, Dylan and Cole Sprouse were like grown-ass guys. It's a lot less cute. Cody in particular was real insufferable in the Sweet Life on Deck. Yeah, it's like, these are grown men now. We can't be doing these, like, stories anymore. These aren't cute little boys anymore. These are grown dudes. I mean, the show just needed to end after Sweet Life. It really didn't need to go on anymore. The mother was barely in the show, and I loved Carrie. Like, she was always a fun character. It didn't have Esteban in it. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, no Ashley Tisdale either. I mean, think about the boys next to Mr. Mosby, who's not a tall guy. Like, they're almost 6 feet. I mean, they were pretty young when Sweet Life started airing. Weren't they gonna do a spin-off with Arwen? And it was gonna have Selena Gomez? He was another fun character that just kind of vanished off the face of the earth. When they did Sweet Life on Deck. I mean, what a extremely limited location. At least with the hotel, they got to like go outside on occasion. They had the school set. They had other sets than just boat. Hey, we got another raid. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, the death of Cartoon Network is so sad. Every time I think about the modern state of Cartoon Network, it's so sad. Man, YouTube's playlist shuffle is so abysmal. Plays the same 5 songs. Every radio station is the same 5 songs. I feel like those Disney Channel shows, the sets started getting cheaper and cheaper. Like, the lobby of the hotel in Sweet Life looked like a real hotel lobby. But the cruise ship never looked like a real cruise ship. Teen Titans Go. Might I interest you in some Teen Titans Go and some Teen Titans Go and... What's this? Oh, some Teen Titans Go?
Oh, it's Ditto!
Yeah, good poll. The best episode of Sweet Life is still the Halloween episode. When they all gather in the haunted hotel room with Esteban. All-timer. Teen Titans Go has shooters now, chat. The kids that grew up with Teen Titans Go are defending it online now. The cycle continues. I mean, I do think people were maybe a little hysteric over Teen Titans Go. I just don't think it needed that. People could have spent the energy elsewhere, but yeah, it's, you know, it's not like it's great. Yeah, I definitely get that. They wanted to make memes. They wanted to go viral for their haha funny joke. A lot of Teen Titans Go humor seems to be lol so random XD. What if we sang about butts and twerking and there's waffles? Which, you know, a lot of kids find that stuff funny, so. Lol, so random. I love Regular Show, too. I mean, I know this might sound silly, but Regular Show had, like, it felt grounded. I know the protagonist is a talking bird and raccoon, but Regular Show it just has a different vibe, you know? It was worse than getting nothing. It was worse. I think that's why it made so many people irate for so long. Because it was an insult to the original show. I mean, famously, I remember the two guys that made Teen Titans Go were like, yeah, we've not even seen the original. Which, hey, pro tip, never admit that. If you're a creative in the industry, I got a little pro tip for you. Come close. Don't ever admit that in a public interview. Do you want people to hate you? My god. Yeah, I haven't watched any of the Lost Tape stuff yet. I kind of fell off watching, like, the final few seasons of regular show I never watched. Standards and practices. Are you referencing Gravity Falls guy? Yeah, I was gonna say, I never watched, like, any of the episodes with the Cloud Girl. Gravity Falls was in the news the other day because people were talking about Summerween, which originated from Gravity Falls. Kind of funny. Honestly, the best character in regular show is Muscle Man. That's my goat right there. Yeah, Mordecai and Rigby are very flawed guys. You often have to figure out or decide which one is worse. Rigby hiding Mordecai's, what was it, college acceptance letter? That's like, you can never come back from that. That's kind of, oh, that's, dude. I just think if anybody ever did that to me, I would kill you. I'm sorry, Rigby, but you kind of need to die for that. Jesus, that is incredibly selfish. It might be one of the most selfish things a cartoon character has ever done. There's a lot of cartoons with a lot of nasty characters, though. Like, did I say that they're doing something with Foster's Home the other day? Thinking about Blue Regard. Blue is such an... He has a nasty spirit, Chad. He has a nasty spirit. Timmy wishing he would never age is pretty bad. Is it? Not to defend Timmy, which Timmy often is a little shit. I always was more of a Jimmy fan than a Timmy fan. But he wants to keep his fairies. I understand that one. Blue is a demon. Master Blue Regard. They haven't tried to reboot Adventure Time. They've been doing the Fiona and Cake series, haven't they? Give it time. Give it time. Yeah, Pokemon Chronicles was fun. I really liked OKKO. Did anyone ever watch that show? That was fun. They even had Sonic on an episode. Smarter, Jimmy Neutron or Dexter? I gotta go with my boy Jimmy. I feel like Jimmy is more socially smart too. Sometimes. Yeah, where's Dexter's brain blast? Exactly. I have a real fondness for Jimmy Neutron. I really do. Is it lost footage? Really? Yeah, Dexter was not really a nice boy, was he? I mean, it's been a long time since I've watched Dexter, but that's, again, one of those shows that kind of thrives off of a negative chaos energy. I always think of Dexter's dad. Like, if you ask me to think about Dexter's Lab, I think about the dad. He's my favorite character. Coffee breakdown. Preferred Mandark. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Jimmy was genuinely nice to, like, Carl and Sheen. When Carl showed him was it a frog? And Jimmy was like, that's really nice, Carl. I felt that. Yeah, Dexter doesn't even have friends. In fact, and anyway, people are too mean to Jimmy. Like, Jimmy just wants to help people out with science. Powerpuff Girls, oh boy. That franchise has been through a lot. Yeah, Dexter was one of those shows. It's like Arthur, where it's one of those shows that made me happy I was an only child. Cow and chicken in live action? That sounds horrifying. That sounds like a nightmare. Alright, I feel like sit. Time to have a sit. Time for Booper's mouth to go crazy because it picks up my desk for some reason. Alright. The Powerpuff Girls anime? Yes. I mean, I haven't, like, religiously watched every episode, but I remember it when it was airing. The best Powerpuff Girls related thing is that Flash game where you took control of the Powerpuff Girls robot and fought kaiju. I wonder if did they shoot a test pilot episode for that? I would love to watch that. I agree, Justin. It would have been a fascinating a fascinating thing to witness. You know there's a fourth Powerpuff Girl. They added a fourth one. Yeah, Tom Kane was so great. Loved him. Loved all of his voices. So iconic. He was, the pro Bender commentator in Korra, fun fact. Ugh, remember the first season, pro bending? Oh, was there any merch news tonight? It is Thursday. Let me check. Favorite part about Korra was all the love triangle stuff. Said no one ever. Say psych. Said no one ever. Let's see. There doesn't seem to be any merch. There's like a corn soup. You can buy Japanese corn soup with a little whooper on it. I guess. Oh boy! The whoopa soup. The oopa whoopa soup. Listen, and I think this way about Avatar too. If there's one thing Bryke can't do, it's write a good romance. They have yet to prove that they can write a good romance that doesn't make me want to rip my flesh off. Nidoran's in timeout, chat. Yeah, the CW live-action Powerpuff Girls was, like, comedically silly. They're all edgy, and Buttercup does drugs, and they're sick and tired of the world. It was like that. Porn-related trauma. I think they might have done a pilot episode and it was canceled. This was the CW. So this was the same network that did The Flash and Arrow and all those shows. Supernatural. The dog thing. Oh, Naga. Her polar bear dog. Appa clears, I'm afraid. This was a real series that they planned. Yeah, Korra's villains are great. They're some of the best parts of the whole show. And season 3 of Korra is like firing on all cylinders. It's a shame. It's a shame they couldn't stick the landing with 4. I mean, I like Kuvira. Just don't think they did enough with her. And Prince Wu is a atrocious character. Yeah, 2 was annoying because Tarlok was so comedically evil, and Korra's like, yeah, my uncle, what a stand-up dude, as he's like standing behind her going, I'm so evil. And then all the like Korra Mako drama, ugh. I like John DiMaggio's Joker. He was the Joker in the Batman, underrated Batman series. Yeah, where's the people in the room to be like, hey, we shouldn't do this? Yeah, that's right. They had more Sky Bison in Korra. I forgot about that. They kind of borked a lot of world building in that series. The Batman's Catwoman is still my favorite Catwoman design. They also did a really good, they had a really good portrayal of Clayface. And, Clayface was a cop, and he had a partner voiced by, oh, what's her face? The voice actress for Mulan. Love her. Ming-Na Wen, is that her name? She's great, love her. She should be voice acting in more things. I love hearing her voice. Remember when Disney used to actually hire, like, talented voice actors? Oh, that's right, Man-Bat. The Batman led me to believe that Man-Bat was a bigger character than he had. Like, I've never seen Man-Bat in a lot of other Batman things, which is a shame because he's cool. I think that show suffered because of that rule that DC had where I think they were starting, like, the shooting for Batman Begins, so they weren't allowed to do, like, Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, whichever pronunciation you prefer. DC loved to step on its own toes. They still do that to this day. Oh, Justice League Batman is great too. It is in the animated show. Let me clarify. Let me clarify real quick. Not talking about Justice League Batman. No one did it better than Kevin. I kind of like that penguin design. Lady Penguin. Penguin was voiced by Tom Kenny in the Batman, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering that correctly. The Penguin was a pretty big character in that series, too. The Batman. Yeah, Justice League Martian Manhunter is still my favorite, too. I'm much more of a Jon Stewart fan than I am Hal. Oh, you met him and he signed something for you? That's awesome. Everybody thinks of Tom Kenny as SpongeBob, but he's done so many good voices over the years. One of my favorites is Raimundo from Shaolin Showdown. That show was goated. And it never had a sequel show. It never had a weird, unpleasant, off-putting, bizarre sequel show. That never happened. Yeah, isn't Batman the Animated Series what kind of pushed Mr. Freeze into being a more liked villain character? Gotta give him a dead wife! Frozen wife! I was frozen today. About to pass Meowth numbers. DC has a lot of ice characters. Nice to meet you. He ever wears that outfit again. Do people want him to wear that outfit again? I don't think Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern has ever been, like, reevaluated positively, at least that I've seen from a lot of people. That CGI suit he had was so ass. Yeah, I've seen Batman the Animated Series. I know. I love the frame perfect Pokeball throw. That always hits. They would run reruns of all those old all those old DC shows on Kids WB back in the day. Killer Frost of Frost. I love Caitlin Snow. Captain Cold is fun, too. I really liked Captain Cold when they first had him in the Flash. Played by the Prison Break guy. Great choice. Honestly, stellar casting for both Captain Cold and Heatwave. Like 10 out of 10. I know, I love Grant. Grant's Flash is the best live-action Flash. I still think the first 2 seasons of the CW's Flash are peak. Leonard Snart. That's Captain Cold. What a funny name. Oh my guys, my name's Leonard Snart. Yep, I'm about to pass Meowth. No. Yeah, Justice League Flash is great. Voiced by, Smallville, what's his name? Michael Rosenbaum? Mr. Smallville. Ah, anytime I talk about Smallville, I think of the theme song and it's stuck in my head for like a week. Somebody save me from these awful, awful overodds in FireRed, please. Yeah, Clancy's a great Lex. Takes his mask off. I have no idea who this is. Yeah, Barry's a nice guy. That's just how Barry Allen be. I like Kid Flash a lot in Young Justice. I need to go back and watch the newer seasons of Young Justice that came out. I never finished it after it stopped. Wasn't one of the Smallville actors in a cult? Yes. Yes. Barry B. Allen. Yeah, there's Wally too. Wally. Everyone's favorite Pokemon character, Wally. Yeah, Kid Flash is Wally. That's the, version that was in Young Justice. Oh, I love Terry. Batman Beyond is, to this day, so cool. The art style in that show is just like chef's kiss. Barry B. Allen. I'm kind of waiting for them to do something with Batman Beyond. Like, there's a lot of potential there. Yeah, and then they muddy it with all the Amanda Waller stuff and the taking, like... What did they do? They took DNA or, like, sperm from Terry's real dad or something. I can't remember what... Amanda Waller's always doing some bullshit. That woman's always doing something. I mean, I kind of like it, because, of course, Dick Grayson goes and becomes Nightwing, and, you know, you have all these other different canons for the Robins, but... I always liked Terry. Took Bruce's DNA and rewrote Terry's birth dad's DNA. Oh my god. Amanda Waller needs to be committed. That's insane. How would you even... How did she get the sample off of Bruce? I mean, he looks like Batman, so... Maybe if he looks like your son, you won't hate him. Yeah, his adult design I never loved. Alright, I'm past Meowth numbers, chat. This is officially the longest LeafGreen hunt. An agent just snatch it off the ground. That is so unhinged. How does that even work? With blood? We're doing some leaps in science, I think. Imagine if, you know, surrogates go to the bank and inject blood. Imagine if that's how that worked. Vampires. Abandon their multiverse arc. I'm so over multiverse stuff. That's fine with me. Multiverse stuff is so overdone at this point. Bum, 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 bum. That's true, he has killed a vampire. He turned his bones to dust. Killing people? Wrong. Killing vampires? A-okay. Alright, Bruce. Let's do the Odyssey. Why didn't Nintendo make a Mario Odyssey 2 for the Switch? I don't know. Supposedly we're getting 3D Mario next year. Finally, after like a decade. Yeah, sometimes they play a little fast and loose with Bruce's no-kill rule. Yeah, would next year be a literal decade? That's insane. Why do we have to wait 10 years for new Mario games? Miyamoto is gonna be dead by the time the next 3D Mario game comes out. Like, good lord. They should have stopped at Deadpool 1. Yeah, you get one Mario per console and then never again. Bonanza. Yeah, I guess if you want Odyssey 2, play Bonanza. Also, heads up, Twitch chat, last ads of the night are gonna play. Gosh, they're playing quickly. Usually I get like a few seconds to be like, here comes the ads, but Twitch has been like, boom. Oh, the Xenomorph crossover, I remember that. Andrew Garfield Spider-Man 2. I love how chopped the Green Goblin looks in that movie. He looks like a nasty little fucking freak. Spider-Man won't give me his blood. Wah! I hate you, Spider-Man. My disease has progressed in 5 days and now I'm an evil goblin man. Wah! Yeah, if Batman was real, it'd be like, dog, please just kill the Joker. Please just shoot him in the head. Do us all a solid. Pizza time. 7,800 chat. Oh god. We're not even talking about the FireRed number. Alright, we'll do a little bit more and then pick this back up this weekend and then also probably do a Dynamax Adventures. Yes, I'm not stressing out building Lego legs. Yeah, there's no way Bruce hasn't accidentally, like, beaten somebody into a heart attack or something by accident. Thrown a guy out of a window too many times. I thought people liked Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Well, there's no way... Listen, if Ruby Sapphire Emerald come out next month, or even October, I'll still be doing this challenge. But here's the thing, chat. It'll be good change of pace. We'll do a little bit of Gen 3 and then a little bit of Gen 1. It'll be nice. Toby has the worst MJ, without a doubt. Poor Kirsten Dunst. Not even her fault. Arkham Batman throwing people off buildings. I'm okay. Oh my god, it's the freaking bat. That tiny bit. Why? She didn't write the script. How is it her fault at all? I mean, I really feel like that's the script. Amber from Invincible. I mean, I liked Mary Jane well enough in the first Insomniac Spider-Man game. She said, "Go get him, Tiger," and I clapped. She said the thing. I don't know. It's probably not an easy task to write a lot of these characters where, like, what do you do with them? What do you do with the non-powered boyfriend-girlfriend of a superhero? It's like, I even feel like Wonder Woman fell prey to that. Like, sometimes Steve is written and he's fun, and it's like, yay, it's Steve. And then sometimes it's like, oh, it's this guy. Diana, he's just holding you back. Fly free, queen. Madam Web. She was researching spiders in the Amazon before she died. Spider-Man and Daredevil are both characters trapped in stories where they must suffer. That's why I've always been confused about the wish fulfillment with Spider-Man. It's like, what child would want to wish themselves to be Peter Parker? His life sucks. Peter's life is always going wrong. He's poor. If he's a teenager, he's getting picked on. He doesn't have any parents. His life just sucks. Everybody's forgetting who he is. Am I getting all versions of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald? Probably yes. I've thought that too. Like, if I was Spider-Man, I would swing my way to, like, Mattel or Hasbro and be like, hey, guys, can you give me, like, $1 trillion and you can license my likeness for toys? Rent solved. I think that's why a lot of people don't like MCU Spider-Man, because he always had, well, until the most recent movie, because he always had Tony Stark to just call up. Like, how can you be poor when you have Tony Stark as a friend? Spider-Man's always getting the shit beaten out of him, too. Like, he has a real nasty rogues gallery. Like, I don't want to fight Venom or Carnage. Get me out of here. I don't have any, like, Spider-Man strong takes. I'm sorry, chat. I mean, if you're gonna get any version, chat, get Emerald. Emerald is the far... Well, I mean, Ruby and Sapphire have merit. I don't want to say they're worthless games. They're certainly not. And there's certain Pokemon you can't get in Emerald without them. But get Emerald. You get so much more content with Emerald. Get Emerald. You'll get the Battle Frontier, you'll get access to Mew, hopefully, fingers crossed, Speed Deoxys. Get Emerald. Go forth for Emerald. Batman is not nice and does the beating up. I know Bruce is like a billionaire, millionaire, and it's hashtag unrelatable, but I love his house. Like, the Wayne Manor just has great, spooky, gothic vibes. It's hard to think about Deoxys when I'm still behind Mount Moon. I will get to Deoxys eventually, chat. Just like the legendaries. Trust. Trust. A Bruce Wayne house? I sure would. I wish I had a cool, giant, gothic mansion I could live in. That would be awesome. Yeah, it's yet to be seen if they're gonna patch Emerald, because Emerald has a weird issue with the coding that repeats seeds, making shiny hunting not great. But they fixed the roaming beasts issue in FireRed LeafGreen, so here's to hoping. Here's to hoping. We'll find out soon, chat. Again, the rumored release date is late September, October. Actually, I think I saw that Newegg or something had FireRed, a digital code for FireRed for like $17.99. If you want to pick up FireRed and also have awful shiny luck. Maybe it's just my FireRed copy. Maybe it's my personal copy on my Switch too. Who's to say, really? With the calmest Charmeleon. A Digimon-themed team for Emerald? What would that entail? Go! Gomamon, I mean Mudkip. Bow, 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 bow. I almost am thinking, like, what if I got 2 Emerald? In 1 Emerald, I do a starter hunt with, like, Ruby Sapphire, and then the other copy of Emerald, I speedrun to the end and try to shiny hunt Mew. I'm still thinking about how I want to play. How I want to play this. A Cacnea named Togemon. Oh, I got a shiny hunt in the desert. We gotta get Cacnea or Trapinch. That would be amazing. Regular versus Chaos Emerald. Oh, they'll be Chaos, alright. A Alolan Golem. Who's the Numamon equivalent? Speaking of up, let's see how sad I am with these pulls. No Inori. I mean, I'm almost at my pity pull for Aegyochusmon. I'll get it tomorrow. I'm at 190 of 200. And now Phantom Nova. Phantom Failure. I cannot pull anything. My gacha pulls have been so shit. God damn it. Oh yeah, Garbodor is probably Numamon. The only problem with Skitty is that I think it's a low percent. That's a great route, though. You could get Nincada, or I think Whismur spawns there. Zigzagoon, maybe? It's a pretty decent route. Emerald is when Synchronized started working outside of battle. That's actually good information. That's very good information to have. So you can get a timid Mew or a modest Kyogre. Huh. Yeah, that's good information, chat. Synchronized works in Emerald. If you want to min-max. I'd love to shiny hunt Abra and FireRed, but unfortunately I cannot get past Route 3. I could trade myself my own shiny Abra. It only works 50% of the time. Why were they so weird? It's like when they originally introduced Sturdy. Like, Sturdy in Gen 3 does not work like you would think. They were so cagey with some of the abilities back then. Why? Commit! Like, Sturdy is unusable in these games. Yeah, Grimer could be Numamon. Gosh, everything's gotta be a roll with Pokemon. You gotta roll for the shiny, you gotta roll for Synchronize. Yeah, you're right. It says, from Pokemon Emerald onward, if a Pokemon with Synchronizes in the first slot of the party, even fainted when a wild Pokemon is encountered, there's a 50% chance that the game will force it to have the same nature as the Pokemon in the first slot. This does not apply to roaming Pokemon, Pokemon in the Pokewalker, or Pokemon in the entry forest. In Emerald, it does not apply to stationary Pokemon such as Regirock or Rayquaza. Oh, well, pfft. Bruh. Does Mew count as stationary, or does it work on Mew? It says it doesn't count on stationary Pokemon. Zoinks. Why is there so many little caveats with stuff like that back then? Examon wasn't known because it's too big. I love Examon. Examon. One of my favorite Royal Knights. Behind Magnamon. And Ulforce. Just a pain to actually get. Yeah, Examon is usually a Jogress. You've got to have both Dracomon. Such a great song. Love Coliseum. Resetting for Suicune this whole time. Same luck as you. Ah, it be like that. The shinies don't seem to be in the cards lately. I had no idea that Synchronize was only a 50-50 in Emerald. That's nuts. That's nuts. I mean, it's BS. It's truly what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit. What the hell? It's like having no Premier Balls in FireRed LeafGreen. What are we doing? All the way through... I almost feel like I'm living in an alternate timeline. I swear I don't remember it ever being 50%. A Kingler? Kingler would be awesome. Krabby's got an underrated shiny. I'm really fond of little yellow Krabby. We had 860 in the number and still no shiny. I'm sad. Alright, we'll get to 7,900 and 26.9. I've seen a lot of people do Coliseum, talk about Coliseum and Gale of Darkness shiny hunts lately. But here's the thing, even with Pokemon Bank closing, like, I don't think I would want to transfer them out. They could, like, they're so much cooler. They lose so much luster. They're just another shiny on the wall in a modern Pokemon game. They're so much cooler in their original games. Yeah, I mean, is Krabby a fishing-only Pokemon? I'll have to look that up. I haven't done a fishing Pokemon. That seems like it would be tedious. I'd love to get Starmie shiny, but it's not even a guarantee that it would have Illuminate. What if I got a shiny Starmie and it didn't have Illuminate? I would rage. It would be like Grookey all over again. Yeah, Corphish would be fun. I'm very fond of Crawdaunt. Gen 3 will be so overwhelming for me. There's so many good shinies. There's a few shinies that would be new for my living decks too. Like, do I do Swellow, Talo, Spinda? Spinda would be so sick. I genuinely should maybe sit down and plan this out. I should maybe sit down and plan this out. See ya, Yeti. Have a good one. I mean, that route, that ashy route is so... There's Skarmory there. There's Fiery Path would be such a great place to hunt. I can only think about a million places in Hoenn that I want to shiny hunt. There's too many options. Oh, man. This has been a long week. It is. I love Crow. He's fun. Bye, Black Wings. See, I'm trying to set FireRed up for success. As soon as I get this shiny on this route, we're going to go do Abra, which is arguably the easiest shiny in the game. But FireRed is not accepting help or takeouts, handouts even. Oh, Clamperl would be so much fun. I don't have Clamperl shiny either because they've forgotten Clamperl exists. Or my boy Relicanth. Or even Chinchou Lantern. What about Wailmer? Purple Wailmer or Wailord? Feel Snowrunt. Tropius, that route with Tropius, or going a little further and getting Absol. I mean, Kecleon? I don't have shiny Kecleon. 7878. The deep sea tooth. Gorbis has a beautiful shiny. It's a lovely gold. Right? I'm not thinking about Love Disc, am I? It's been so long since I've seen Gorbis. Yeah, it's yellow. Yeah, it's really nice. Shiny Gorbis is beautiful. That's real nice. I hate when Google puts the image on the side of the screen. It's like, there it is. You can see her. What the hell is this? Pokepets.com. I'm not clicking on that. That's scary. That's too scary. I mean, what if I did Love Disc? Who would stop me? Purple Sharpedo? Solrock and Luna. The problem with Solrock and Lunatone is that you have a overwhelming odd of getting Zubat. Tyler did a little shiny hunting in Emerald and he got 2 Zubats, I think, while going for Solrock. which is unfortunate. I mean, I love Zubat. No hate to my boy Zubat. But just keep that in mind. If you want Solrock or Lunatone, you might be running into some bats. The Sky Pillar could be an interesting place to shiny hunt. Wow, is this really going to be my first LeafGreen hunt that goes over odds? I've never experienced this before. It's foreign. This is a foreign feeling. Yeah, FireRed needs LeafGreen to go like 4-5 times over odds to catch up, and even then, the end is not in sight for FireRed yet. Not even close. What is over odds? A miserable pile of high numbers. Alright, 10 more checks. 10 more checks. Nidorann's in timeout. Mew's a static encounter, so it wouldn't work. Ah, gotta leave it up to RNG then. I mean, the Mew would not leave Emerald. Would the Battle Frontier even let my Mew in? Usually they're like, no legendaries. Which often includes mythicals. Although not always. I mean, some of those guys use Regis and Latios and Latios. Just like everyone's favorite guy, Tobias. Couldn't do almost any of the battle ribbons. That's such a shame. They're so annoying about mythicals. I mean, they're not even... A lot of mythicals aren't even that competitively great. Like, Groudon, Kyogre have more competitive prowess than, like, 70% of all mythicals. Like, let him play, coach! Let him play! Let him play, coach! Let him play! Alright, last check of the night! Here we go! FireRed, you threw off my groove. And once again, a whole boatload of Jack and Squat. How many hours am I at? Let me take my Switch out for a second. How many hours am I officially on for? 215. $215 hours. Oh, does LeafGreen say 250? That might be more accurate. The way the Switch keeps track of time is kind of odd. Look at all those Pokemon games. Well, chat, you all know the drill. We will try again another day. We will try again another day. I guess we'll do the champs check real quick. I mean, I could get a new shiny from champs if it's like Meowscarada. Meowscarada? Well, yeah, or cast form. Oh, what if I shiny? Can you get gift cast form shiny? I assume you can. Wait, don't go into battles. What am I doing? My brain, when you get to like almost 4 hours of shiny hunting in these games, you start to... Your box is now at maximum capacity. Oh. Right. Get these bums out of here. Get these bums out of my face. Ugh. I haven't had to deal with a storage issue in this game in a while. I forgot it existed. You gross. There is no shiny. There is no shiny. There is no shiny. Oh, we got an Appleton, though. That's lovely. I love Appleton. I wish he was better. Alright, chat. One of these days, I'll get a shiny and redeem myself. One of these days. One of these days. I will, in fact, redeem myself. But today is not that day. I will be back this weekend, chat. Saturday and Sunday. We'll probably do some more FireRed LeafGreen Saturday and then some Dynamax Adventures on Sunday. How does that sound? Good, I hope. But thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the follows, all the raids tonight. Appreciate all those. The resub, the super chat. Thank you so much, everybody, for the support. I appreciate it. And I will see you all this weekend. I hope your shiny luck is better than mine, chat. Because, yikes. We'll get them next time.